What's up guys, this is Massey. Welcome to another video. If this is your first time here and you want to learn how to deal with math and chemistry questions, start now by subscribing and clicking the bell so you don't miss any video. So in this video I want to solve 4 sine theta times cosine squared theta equals to 2 sine theta, and we need to solve it for theta between 0 and 2 pi. First thing I want to do, I want to move these 2 sine theta to their left hand side. So we have 4 times sine theta times cosine squared theta minus 2 sine theta equals to 0. So because when you move it to the left hand side, there is nothing here, so that's 0. Then I need to factor 2 sine theta, which is the GCF of these two terms. We have two terms, one term here, and 2 sine theta is the GCF. Then I need to divide this one by this. Minus 1 over minus 1 equals to 0. Now we have 2 times sine theta multiplied by 2 cosine squared theta minus 1 equals to 0. So we have two terms here, so it means that sine theta equals to 0, or 2 cosine squared theta minus 1 equals to 0. So then I need to isolate it for cosine squared. It's going to be cosine squared equals to, move negative 1 in here, it's going to be positive 1, divided by 2 is going to be 1 over 2. And then I need to find out the square root of both sides, so cosine theta will be plus minus square root of 1 over 2. Or you can say cosine theta equals to plus minus 1 over root 2. So we have 3 cases right now. Case 1, when sine theta equals to 0, which means that when sine theta equals to 0, theta must be either 0, pi, or 2 pi, which will be 0 degrees, 180 degrees, and 360 degrees. Case 2, when cosine theta equals to positive 1 over root 2, and case 3, when cosine theta equals to negative 1 over root 2. So theta will be here, cosine is positive, so we have 2 cases here and here. We have pi over 4, which we know cosine pi over 4 based on the special angles. Cosine pi over 4 is 1 over root 2. And the other one will be the one in quadrant 4, which is going to be 2 pi minus pi over 4. So when you do, the common denominator is going to be 8 pi minus pi, 7 pi over 4. So these are the two answers. Basically, if you want to write it in degrees, that one is 45 degrees, and here is going to be 360 minus 45, which will be 315 degrees. Now for the case 2, we are dealing with quadrant 2 and quadrant 3, which is going to be pi minus pi over 4 and pi plus pi over 4. Pi minus pi over 4, it will be 3 pi over 4. Pi plus pi over 4 is going to be 5 pi over 4. And if you want to write it in terms of degrees, it's going to be 180 minus 45, which will be 180 minus 45, which will be 135 degrees. And this one is going to be 180 plus 45 degrees, is going to be 225 degrees. So we have 7 answers. 3 here, 2 here, and 2 here. If I write it in increasing order, I will have 0 degrees, 45 degrees, 135 degrees, 180 degrees, 225 degrees, 315 degrees, 360. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I want to write it in radian, it's going to be 0, pi over 4, 3 pi over 4, pi, 5 pi over 4, 7 pi over 4, and 2 pi. So these are going to be all the answers to this question. So this is the final answer. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave me a comment if you have any question, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. If you need more help, I will leave some related playlist in the description part, so you can take a look to the description part. If you found this video useful, please like it and share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe this channel and click on the bell. Thank you for watching and have a great day.